好，Hello，大家好。好，Hello，大家好，歡迎嚟到收睇 Kelvin 遊戲頻道啊。好，各位等我一等啊。好啦，好啦嗱，多謝嗱，歡迎嚟到收睇 Kelvin 遊戲頻道啊。今日我講講一部類似關於8K 嘅電視先，即刻。今年時嘅文章啊，新聞啊 ，LG 牌子，今日要講 LG 嘅牌子 OLED 新款2Z3 G3 系列，呢部嘢都好勁，點勁呢？2023新款 OLED 係嘛？主打 8K 高畫質2Z3掛牆如 G3 系列係嘛？即係如果嗱 G3 係啲咩系列呢？因為 LG 咧 OLED 電視咧有幾隻款嘅啊。咁就採用呢個微透鏡陣列技術啊，真係好勁啦嚇！即係我有時嗱都講咗嘅，每一個牌子嘅電視機，佢嗰個入邊嘅功能咧，佢每個地方出嘅功能嘅成係唔同㗎。佢講嗱，呢度有一個嘅亮度比傳統 OLED 足提升咗啊！即係假設我當你買LG 嘅第二代嘅 OLED 電視，同你而家最新呢部咧 2Z3 系列咧嗰個 OLED 嗰個足提升咗好多係嘛？佢呢度有寫明尺寸小至42寸至83寸係嘛？我覺得講真嘅通常咧83寸以咁上下大啲電視機咧，除非你嗰個單位係好大啦，如果唔係話咧，你係即係你始終揾人送貨過嚟，你都要揾人托啊，成嗰啲，同埋咧都有一定重量㗎，所以你話咧，無論你買 Sony、三星又好 LG 電視都好啦，靚電視都好啦，你裝時一定最少2個人，如果唔係話咧，你部電視一就有啲震到啊，整傷咗就唔抵㗎啦。嗱，呢部有咩咁勁咧？OLED G3 9.12虛擬環繞聲都唔錯嘅啊！內置功能啊，用上第6代嘅 A9 4K AI 處理器係嘛？就所以啊，任何高階嘅電視或者超級旗艦機，佢嗰個晶片都好緊要嘅。我講啊，有42寸啦、83寸啦選擇啦，嗱同埋42寸、48、55、65寸、77寸、80幾寸嘅，係啦，即係其實嗱講真 LG 嘅 OLED 電視咧，基本上咧我都見到好多香港嗰啲即係睇電視啊、打機都選購，因為始終 LG 嗰啲 LG 電視咧，佢都有支援嗰個遊戲模式嘅，唔錯嘅都有，係啦。嗱 LG 電視機就睇下你哋嗰個各位觀眾嘅 budget 幾多啦。假設真係我想換部勁啲嘅，我 budget有3萬蚊到嘅港幣咁啊，3萬蚊到，你可以選擇 Sony 咯，Sony 去最新嗰部都勁嘅啊，即係我介紹過啦，Sony 嗰個 XR 認知功能，即係總之佢22年同埋23年嗰啲認知功能嘅 Sony 電視都已經去到功能好勁㗎啦，即係根本上除非你有特別嘅戲，好中意睇，會走去戲院睇之外咧，其實可以買嗰部咁勁嘅電視機就即係少啲戲院睇戲咯，係啊，同埋 LG 嘅電視咧，佢係 OLED 靚嗰個靚度，我唔識點形容。始終各位觀眾，如果咧你哋買電視機咧，去到啲大型電器行啊或者細鋪咧睇下嗰個 LG 嗰電視，佢係進化到點樣樣係啦，因為 LG 電視咧都嗰個 OLED 面板咧同Sony 咧拍得住啊，即係總之。如果計電視機你 budget 夠嘅話，好充足嘅話，可以選擇 Sony 啦、三星啦同埋 LG 呢3種牌子，係嘛？即係如果假設我 budget 唔多嘅，得個4、5千蚊嘅，咁就可以選擇下啲 TCL 咯。TCL 我就唔會點樣講嘅，TCL 佢哋電視佢就而家 模式咧，就學緊要嘅三星同埋 Sony 之間咯，技術層面啦嚇。咁如果你話琴日我前2日講個海信電視咧，海信電視比較平民化，即係平民到點咧？即係唔係話專係打機，專係俾你屋企睇下嘢啊、睇下電影等等咯啊。即係視乎你各位觀眾睇下你嘅 budget，而選擇一部你想大部啲啊電視啊，定係睇牌子睇個大牌子買電視啊，抑或睇佢功能啊，定係等等嘅嘢咯，係嘛？因為始終嗱買電視機咧都個好大個選擇嚟嘅，點解咧？即係假設嗱，通常我當你買一部Sony 最新嗰款電視機嘅買咗翻嚟啊，通常最少咧你都用3-4年到噶嘛，你唔會話用1-2年到跟住就換電視機噶嘛，因為始終香港地啲電視機咧啲牌而家出邊嗰啲 Sony 啊、三星 LG 啊等等啲牌其他等牌子電視機咧，佢不斷咧嗱，即係雜牌子電視機咧，佢啲功能咧就不斷進步嘅，就睇下佢有啲咩嘢勁，即係有啲咩好嘅功能吸引啲消費者落去選購咯。通常如果俾我咧，我就唔買雜牌子嘅，我通常如果睇咧睇 Sony 先嘅。Sony、三星嘅，因為始終 LG 咧我就唔係點樣用嘅，係咪先？所以我通常會睇 Sony 同埋三星啲牌子咯，係啊，睇翻尺寸同埋睇翻佢功能支援到我有啲咩合心水啊、觀影啊等等嘅，即係聲效啊、畫質啊、話視覺啊等等嘅嘢好嘅話，咁講真，價錢就自己個預算冇問題，咁可以入手咯，係咁樣咯，係啊，因為我好老實嘅。而家好多人咧，即係香港地買電視機買 4K 啊，買8K 電視咧，嗰個市場都好大嘅。點解大咧？即係通常如果我當你買一部普通 4K 嘅電視機入門機，通常你都係用到2年鬆啲啦。點解用到2年鬆啲咧？有一樣嘢，假設嗱，而家你啲串流平台嗰啲視覺效果已經做得越嚟越好啦。又可 4K 電視又可以啦，即係嗰套係 4K，你買一部8K 電視係可以轉到8K 畫質睇，係咪先？即係假設你部電視機我當係好勁嘅，我當係 Sony 嘅最新嗰部電視機嘅，哇！即係有時即係假設你當你收完工翻屋企睇電視，哇！一撳耐一睇到，哇！直頭正啦，係咪先？即係除非你有啲好合心水嘅戲，好中意睇之外，先喺戲院買飛之外，其實基本上你有部咁勁嘅電視機，拍得住戲院嘅嘢，根本上你係少入場睇戲咯。係啊，我係咁嘅。因為我自從有咗一部勁，即係有一部依部三星嘅勁電視之後咧，我入戲院買飛嘅就少咗啦。基本上我睇串流平台多咯，因為而家串流平台嗰啲畫質啊，佢嗰啲成啊拍嘢嗰啲都好普噶啦，係啊咁樣樣，係咪先啊？睇下先，睇下冇啲嘢特別講先啊！等我各位觀眾啊先。今日咧，我諗住咧就係2點3點鐘直播嘅。不過我見得閒咧，咁就早啲開直播啦。講啲重要嘢俾各位聽啊嘛。各位留意啦。無論你係我唔清楚各位買啲咩牌子，同埋要幾多筆值買一部電視機合你哋心水選購用啊。不過咧，最緊要你嗰個我當你買咗OLED 面板嘅電視機，或者買 Sony 嘅電視機、QLED 電視機都好，你總之咧定期咧1個禮拜咧，真係要喺個電視機面頭咧就清一清潔佢，即係小心翼翼，因為始終一個電視機嘅芒要保護佢噶嘛。如果唔係嘅話，你唔識保護佢啊，唔抹佢嘅話咧，就自然有好多污糟嘢咧，話咧積埋咧，咁樣影響觀影效果嘅咁樣好，咁我就分享住咁多先。聽日香港時間，就聽日香港時間啦，下晝2點鐘直播講一講8K 電視先，因為 4K 電視都講咗一段時間啦，講8K 電視係啦。聽日請支持我嘅 Kelvin 遊戲電影頻道啦，睇翻我之前嘅片啦，冇問題嘅話就讚好啦，跟住我就會俾多啲最新嘅嘢各位知道啦，記得留意。聽日香港時間下晝2點鐘直播講 8K 電視8K 電視，我會我個間唔中攞其他嘅牌子電視機去比較下啲4K同8K嘅，因為始終講真嘅， 你買一部電視機，講真都，如果買部大部啲啊，襟用嘅話，功能好好嘅話，都起碼挨住都要8、9千以上㗎啦，係咪先啊？咁我講住咁多先，而家打機先啊！聽日記得支持我嘅 Kelvin 遊戲電影頻道。聽日香港時間晏晝2點至晏晝2點鐘直播，記得留意最新資訊啊！好嗱，鍛造船隻啊！未攞嘢，未去咩之前咧，我就要去搞啲嘢先。攞啲嘢啊，攞啲裝。
Seeing troops amassing at every border crossing. No surprises there.
How may I help you today, Clive? All yours. Best of luck out there, Sid.
好，去咗嗰度先。有時直播咧，有時光仔咧，我都遮佢，因為始終咁早咧，你冇人落個臉噶嘛。
Take a sniff, good sir. Gone, just like that.
What's the matter?
I'd go and look for him, as loath though I am to rely on the kindness of strangers. I'm at a loss. Please.
I'll see what
I wouldn't be surprised if he was off somewhere mooning at Drake's Fang. He used to work there, you see. Poor fool left his heart in its hollow.
All right.
Greens-fed birds. One bite and you'll be begging for more.
睇下先，唔好搞亂啲任務啊！哎呀，好，製造船艦先啊！製造船艦2，好，呢度。
Where's it all? Where does the rock go?
好啦好啦，
Lights and buds!
Did the constables test you properly before they gave you that?
我依度行過去啊！喺呢度啦。
Looks like I found the river. Now where's Gav? Sorry to keep you, Gav.
Better late than never. I've had a quick scout about, and I reckon round here's our best bet if we want to grab as much of this Stardust stuff as we can. Don't know what Blackthorn's planning to do with it, though. I asked over in Dallamil, and they seem to think it was worthless. But if Stardust is what Blackthorn wants, Stardust is what he'll get. There's plenty of the stuff lying about just begging to be bagged.
Then let's get bagging, shall we?
We shall. Race ya.
近我就唔騎隻嘢啦，近。
So this is Stardust. It just looks like black sand to me.
揾下嘢先啊！我呢度。
That should be enough for now. Let's see how Gav's getting on.
You finished? How much did you get?
Enough. I hope.
Oh, you win. That might even be enough for old Blackthorn. Hey, before we go, do you mind if we have a chat? Feels like ages since we had the chance to talk. You know, man to man like.
It does, doesn't it?
Back when you first took Sid's name, we were talking all the time. Working out what to do in that.
There was a lot to work out.
And there still is. Those shoulders of yours starting to feel the strain. Hardly ever see you around the hideaway nowadays. Always on some errand or other. You can take a day off, you know.
Says the man who spends most of his time behind enemy lines.
Only 'cause you keep sending me there.
I know I can count on you, Gav.
Likewise. So you keep sending me wherever you need to, and I'll keep going. Safe in the knowledge that I have a home to come back to. Thanks to you. Right. That's enough soppy shite for one day. We'd better get this lot back to Blackthorn before he slings his hammer at someone.
You go on ahead. And try to get some rest once you're there.
Oh, I plan to. Believe you me. After Blackthorn gets what he needs, of course.
Right. Ready to go home, boy?
我去買咗先，去買咗先啊！一次過，一次過。
My blade yet glows, and so do I. Come, let us feast on your flesh. Your feasting days are over. Help me, boy. Thanks, boy. Want some more? To me, boy. Help me. We're all ready. To me, boy. Well done, Togo. Soil and stone. Drink your blood. Help me, boy.
哇，真係冇死。
Those who kill for sport deserve no better.
哇，30幾打38咧，真係照打冇理佢。
Excuse me.
What do you...
The baker said.
Certainly. Time was a sight...
I take it you missed the mother crystal.
I hated her. But she was all I knew. Well, I had to trade my... She was the only thing that could fill... But now she's gone. What am I supposed to do? I ask her.
Focus on the job at hand. Think about what you can do right now.
What use is proofing loaves when... Wait, you've opened my eye!
Wait. Suppose you won't be needing an escort then.
我翻去先，買藥啊冇藥啦，打到頭先。
The finest fabric.
Take a sniff, good sir.
From the capital.
Ah, though I want...
Master,
I dare say it is.
just a steeple true. My loaves, and look, inside. Master, I have found...
Well, not only... I don't know how you did...
Oh, where did all the men of the rock go?
Plates and pots!
Anything I can interest you in? An excellent choice. Here you are. I doubt you can carry any more. An excellent choice. Fare you well.
我呢度，哇，見到勁嘅，犀利，30幾咧我而家，睇先，34打到38咧，都算係咁啦，係。
Good day to you. Sid.
It's all but spent.
The crystals we get from the tailor.
Good to see you, Sid, as always. Master Quentin's out back.
I reckon I can lend a hand.
Ah,
Go on.
better with rustling. It may be no more than... Given what I hope you'll forgive me calling your nose for trouble, I wondered if you might investigate.
Of course.
Excellent. You might begin by speaking with the good citizens of Lostwing. Listen to their tales, and make what you will of them.
All right. I will.
哇！我諗住唔夠打噶啦，30係嘛？33咧打到38咧。
Take us where you like.
Right. Let's see what the people of the village have to say. I'd better find out if this is just nerves, or something we need to take more seriously.
You alright, Sid?
There is actually. Can I ask you something? Quentin tells me people have mentioned shadowy figures out in...
Oh, that. I heard the room.
Right.
You're quite talented with that rod of yours.
Do you have a moment? There's talk of suspicion.
No.
Well,
In-Lord was out. Ran back here as quick as my legs would carry me.
I see. I'll look. Seems Lorbert's Pass is our best bet then. What do you say, Torgal? Shall we go and investigate?
嗱，今日咧，我朝頭早時咧就有打過，換咗裝嘅，又換咗呢個屠龍者，但都幾難打嘅，死咗2、3次啦，練端啊！好怕啦〜
You there?
Fuck! He's seen us. Get them before they escape.
Black Shields. Here. What are you doing here?
What is it to you? Not that we give a damn. All that matters to us is that you don't leave here alive.
搞掂。
Why were they here?
呢度冇嘢啦，好，去翻呢度先。
Good day to you. Sid.
The crystals we get from
Clive.
I found some black sheep.
Black shields, though this, and it would appear the pack damn it all. And bite.
I'm sorry. Who did the black...
Because I want him dead.
Who?
The former Lord Chief Justice of Sanbreque. All that I have built here...
I don't understand. Why him? Why Lostwood?
I suppose it is better that you know the truth. I was a member and fighted. I saw more and throughout.
So what changed?
I discovered that he hunted bearers for sport. I was a fool, a means of ridding himself of his rivals, a mask to hide the rot beneath. I filed suit against him immediately. His response, however, was rather more visceral. He had my entire family, and he faced no punishment. I lost everything. My loved ones. The faith I had once held, so I set about I tracked down the man with money, and so I saw that I would need an arm. I came here to Lostwing.
And?
Of course. Seen faultless friends, our wounds. We know where he hides, how numerous and well. What we did not know.
Quentin.
Our time is short. My friends and comrades, it begins. Make ready for war.
I'm not going to change his mind.
We haven't much, but you're free to look. You're always welcome here in Lostwing.
我翻返去先。
Let's hope this is all Blackthorn needs. Blackthorn, got everything you need?
Yeah. Yeah, I do. Cheers for the Stardust. Should be enough to be getting on with.
We should go out on maneuvers together more often. You know, it beats sneaking around on your Todd all the time.
I'll make a stop. It'll take some time, mind.
Thank you, Blackthorn. I'll let Mid know.
Suppose we'd better be getting back to work too.
Give us a shout if you need anything.
Back, are ya? Not saying Ffxvi, do you? And?
We're seeing troops amassing at every border crossing. No surprises there.
Oh, I wasn't expecting you. There you are. Best of luck out there, Sid.
When it comes to boyish charm, Goots has an indomitable rival in Gav. One is the sweet little
I think Mid might need some help tidying up that.
If I don't come up with something soon.
You'll be pleased to hear that Blackthorn started work on the plating.
Excellent. 1 down, 2 to go.
So, what's next?
The helm, of course. For this, we'll be repurposing fallen scrap.
Salvage from the ruins? I thought that material was all but impossible to work.
Ah, but we don't have to.
I'm sorry?
Just so happens there's one particular ruin that's broken into exactly the right shape and size pieces for what we need. What's the name back there? I'll give you all the details.
What's her name? Right.
Talk to her back there. You know, Ffxvi. She'll tell you exactly which bits of which ruin we need. You just need to go and find them.
Oh, Sid, is this about the helm?
Yes. Mid said I should speak with you.
I'll show you the plans then. Here you see the Mithril engine, in which Mithril is burned to generate heat. That heat is then harnessed to produce motive force. Excess heat is dealt with by means of the thermal displacement stack, which disperses it into the surrounding air. Now, were we to rely on thermal plating alone to achieve this effect, the rate of excess heat buildup would far exceed the displacement coefficient of the plating. In other words, the reactor would overheat and eventually explode. This is where the helm comes in. It connects to the plating, you see, and serves as a sort of thermal sink to absorb all that excess energy. Our experiments have shown that fallen ceramics are remarkably thermophilic. They can withstand and absorb levels of heat far above anything we are able to make today. And not only that, they're also waterproof and immune to rust, making them the perfect material for our protective hood. Why, if sea or rainwater were to enter the reactor proper, it would vaporize instantly. The forces produced would tear the ship from stern to...
You can stop there. I understand. Mid said we might be able to use parts of a fallen ruin. Where would I find it?
Ah, yes. It's in Lorbert's Pass, near Lostwing. The thing is, well, I probably should have arranged to have the pieces we need brought here sooner. You see, a certain unwanted visitor has taken up residence there. It's no longer a matter of just walking in and taking them. It's, going to be considerably more dangerous than that.
I see. Then I suppose I'd better deal with this unwanted visitor for you. Would that help?
Oh, very much. Thank you, Sid. I'll gather my team and head there right away. We'll meet you outside the ruins.
哦，靜靜啲嘢先啊！哇，2000幾點喎，犀利喎！呢個電河啦，呢個，哇，勁啊！呢個大地之路，唔河唔使照，超勁嘅照。勁啊！勁啊招啊！整啲大地之路先，用600零咧嗱。冇諗住啦，好起行，做埋呢度咧，個主線任務完啦，鍛造船隻， 因為而家去整船咧要揾啲零件啊。
I'll be taking you all to a storehouse in the Bales. Leave anything you don't need behind.
連段啊，迎頭之雷，迎頭雷擊。
If you're ready, we leave at once.
Good girl. Run like the wind. Straight home now.
Oh, there you are. The, ruins are...
Of course. I'll be right back. Anybody home? This must be our unwanted visitor. Time to go.
All yours, Help me, boy. Help me, boy. To me, boy. Help me, boy. To me, boy. Help me, boy. Help me, boy. Kill! All yours, Torgal. Down, Torgal!
The things I do for you, Mid.
Sid! Oh, thank goodness you're safe.
You shouldn't have any trouble now.
Indeed. Well, don't let us keep you. We'll,
All right. I'll let Mid know you're on your way.
哇！招炸地之佬幾勁，
Your work is done, Sid. We'll take care of the rest. Let Mid know she'll have her helm very soon, would you?
好噶。先。我去到先啊！要翻去啦要。
Welcome, welcome.
狂怒重拳啊！
Come back again.
都有嘅。
We're seeing troops amassing at every border crossing.
Think Mid might need some help tidying
If I don't come up with something soon.
Mid. Helena has recovered the material for the helm. She'll be along shortly.
Excellent. Another job well done.
And just one remaining.
Right. Right, the shielding. This one's a bit of a bugger.
How so?
The plating's enough to stop the engines going pop, but those things will still be spitting out enough fire to set the rest of the ship ablaze. Which is why you need proper shielding. A prison for the dragon's breath that's blazing away inside. I thought a triple thick layer of tempered steel might do it. Or more of the stuff that the Fallen use, but they'd both be too heavy. The helm and the plating are bulky enough as it is. Add any more weight and the whole ship would be at the bottom of the briny before we'd even started. I need something light. But I've racked my brains and I just can't think what would do it.
Well, if I were in need of obscure, I know whose counsel I would...
Tomes? Yeah, well, I'd thought of that, obviously. I've got all the detail. Can you take this to him? See what he makes of it?
Right away.
I've been going round in circles trying to find something sturdy enough to withstand the fire of the engines, but light enough not to sink the ship. Should have bothered old Tome sooner. If anyone knows something I don't, it'll be him.
Do.
good to have you back. I was worried.
Hippocrates, do you have a moment?
For you, Clive? Always.
Well, actually, it's for this. Could you take a look at this?
Shielding for a mithril engine? Whatever will that girl think of next? And what are these notes around the edges?
She has some specific requirements for the materials. The shielding needs to be able to resist extreme heat on the inside, and yet remain cool enough on the outside not to set the ship alight, while also being light enough not to sink it. As you can imagine, she's struggling to find anything that meets her needs.
I see.
I wondered if you might know of a solution, or if you might be able to search the records for one.
Perhaps it is not a different material she requires, but a different approach.
What do you mean?
Consider the lake we have made our home. Its blighted waters eat away far more quickly than fresh water or even brine, at timber and steel alike. And yet, we have made a home here from those very materials nonetheless.
We have. But Bardolph must varnish every board twice over to keep it from rotting. And Obelus complains that without a constant supply of pitch. I see.
Early Gregorian histories speak of a preparation known as moon dew. It is said to be able to resist even the most ferocious flames. Before the dragoons tamed the worms and wyverns of the realm, nobles would daub their castle walls with it in order to guard against dragonfire.
So if we could recreate it...
It might be applied to some material or other in order to provide the protection Mid requires. As to how best to apply it and to what material, perhaps Bardolph and Obelus might be of assistance. I shall speak to them and see what wisdom they might have to offer. If you would be so kind as to procure the necessary ingredients, I shall discuss the specifics of how it might be most effectively put to use with our two friends. The knowledge of the past may yet prove useful to we of the modern era.
Thank you, Hippocrates. And since you're asking others to help you, perhaps I should too.
整架船仔幾花功夫啊！
So you need a hand, do you?
We do. I'll be heading to market for the ingredients we need. I could do with some help. And some company, too.
The other can assist me in researching how best to prepare the shielding itself.
Can we count on your aid?
Always. Well, if Jill's game.
Thank you.
I am sure either of these fine young minds would prove indispensable in my research. I leave the decision as to who will go with whom in your capable hands, Clive.
Shielding that guards against even the most ferocious flames. I could have done with some of that on Drustinus.
I doubt I would have survived that place with or without it. A trip to Northreach, though, I think either of us could handle.
So, Clive, who will accompany... Take your time. It doesn't do to rush such things.
Shielding that guards against even the most ferocious flames. I could have done with some of that on Drustinus.
I doubt I would have survived that place with or without it. A trip to Northreach, though, I think either of us could handle.
So, Clive, have you made your decision? Who will accompany you on your little excursion?
Very well. So then, what do we need to find?
I have taken the liberty of preparing a list. Here.
White chocobo eggs. Pepio nuts. Are you sure this list is right? Everything on here seems very edible. I would have thought the ingredients would be...
Though these items, so much so now, of course.
Is that so? I've been meaning to visit Northreach anyway. I'll set out now. Join me there when you...
I will.
You two enjoy yourselves.
You too, Talia. Now, where's Jill?
Keep them pilchards nice and chilled.
Are those Pepio nuts?
How goes the hunt for ingredients?
I've only just started. I'm sure everything we need is somewhere amongst all these stalls, though. Why don't we split up and see? We'll take a couple of ingredients each.
All right. What am I looking for?
How about you look for the Pepio nuts and some garlic? I'll find the other things we need. We can meet by the gate when we're finished.
Up! You'll not find a bruised pippin. All anyone ever wants anymore.
How the hell is anyone supposed to...
Oi, don't touch anything. If that's what you want.
What can I interest you in today? I trust it's all here.
That's everything. Let's see how Jill's getting on.
Did you find everything?
I did. Here.
Garlic and Pepio nuts. Perfect. Now all that remains is for Harpocrates to somehow turn all this into what Mid needs to keep... But before we head back, would you walk with me a while? Thank you for asking me to help you today. It makes a nice change.
It does. It's good to get away from all the battle and bloodshed for once. Just being here reminds me of when we were children. Do you remember? Walking down Market Street in Rosalith, taking in the sights and smells.
How could I forget? What with Torgal's antics. Remember how his nose would prick up at the scent of sausages? He'd go racing away and we'd have to go running after him. We wouldn't catch you now, would we, boy?
Was there anything you wanted to buy for yourself while we're here?
There was, yes. Well, sort of. Molly in the kitchens told me about a place that sells particularly good pies. Thought you might like to share one with me.
I would. Thank you.
And I saw some bread. Big white cobs like the baker back in Rosalith used to make. What do you think? I thought we might get some soup to dip it in. But then I tried a slice of the butcher's dry-cured ham and it was just... oh.
You all right?
Sorry. It's just... you're right. I really do feel like a child again being here with you. Clive. Is it wrong of me to enjoy this?
No, Jill. This is how life should be. And it's how our lives will be when our work is finally done. When we can live on our own terms.
I hope so. Thank you, Clive. Well, I suppose we better be getting back. I need to give these ingredients to Harpocrates and Talia. I'll see you at the hideaway.
Take care.
I will. You too.
好，談完成啦，係嘛？
I wonder how Harpocrates is getting on with the moon dew.
Clive. Harpocrates has all the ingredients. We were just waiting for you.
Welcome back. I hope you two had...
How's work on the shielding progressing, Harpocrates?
Well, very well. I was just explaining, and now that we have all the ingredients...
You can count on me. I've mixed more than a few mysterious concoctions in my time.
I'm sure you have. What about the shielding itself?
Work is underway, under the watchful eyes of Bardolph and Obolus.
Apparently, it'll be ready soon.
Thank you. All of you.
Right then. Jill, would you join me in the infirmary? Many hands make light work and all that.
Of course. Oh, and Clive, thank you. It was nice just being with you.
It appears our work here is almost at an end. A shame. I was enjoying playing the man of action for once. When both the shielding and the moondew are ready, it will merely be a matter of applying the one to the other. Followed by a rigorous process of testing and retesting, of course. Perhaps someone ought to warn young Mid of that.
Leave it to me. Thank you, Harpocrates. Well, I'd better go and give Mid the good news then.
How good it is to see you, Clive. I don't believe you've read this particular chapter before. Now this, I believe you will find most interesting. What subject shall we consider today? The door to the shelves shall ever be open.
我去呢度先啊，俾各位睇下啲嘢先啊，跟住就結束直播噶啦。嗱，記得留意我嘅 Kelvin 遊戲電影頻道啊！記得留意我嘅 Kelvin 遊戲電影頻道。
And how may I assist you today? What is it that you wish to learn? One must understand one's place in the world. Thus ends today's lesson.
I can't claim to understand Mid's designs, but I look forward to seeing them in action.
I went up to give some greens to the chocobo.
Editors started reading books that don't have any pages in.
Sorry to keep you waiting, Mid. But you'll be pleased to know that work on the shielding is underway.
You found something for it?
In a manner of speaking, Hippocrates knew of a substance that's highly resistant to heat. A coating that should provide the protection you need. He's supervising the construction and testing of the shielding as we speak.
Brilliant! I knew you wouldn't let me down.
Don't thank me. I'm just the errand boy.
Right then, better start working out how to bolt all these bits together. To the Black Hammer!
You know, when I got into the smithing game, I thought I'd be making swords and shields, not thermal bleeding didgeridoo-dahs.
Displacement stacks.
Same difference. Whatever you call it, I ain't putting it together in here. It's cramped enough as it is. Let's take this outside. Mid, you get all the parts lined up on the deck. I'll take care of the rest.
On my way!
Oh, and bring me the biggest hammer you can find. This is gonna require some precision walloping.
一段時間後，係咪新嘅咧？呢個嘢？哇！呢啲
It's finished! It's finally finished!
Fuck for that. I'll be feeling my hammer arm for weeks.
Thank you, Clive, Blackthorn, everyone. That's one down and just 3 more to go.
I'm sorry.
Oh, didn't I tell you? The Enterprise has 4 mithril engines, and we'll be needing a displacement stack for each.
You don't mean...
Don't worry. Now they've got a finished one to work off, my gang in Canva can build the rest.
Good luck to them, I say. Right, I'm off to get a sling for this elbow. Any other work comes in, keep it to yourselves, eh?
What's the matter?
Nothing. Just daydreaming. Thinking about the Enterprise sailing off over the horizon to shores unknown, searching for a land untouched by the Blight, just like me and my dad planned. So if the worst came to the worst and every scrap of soil in the Twins turned black, we might still have a chance. That's what she was meant to be. You see, one last chance just in case we needed it. But now she's so close to being finished, I've realized I don't want her to be that. I don't want her to be just a lifeboat for us to cling to if things get desperate. I want people to sail aboard her by choice, not from the lack of it. In a world where we're not just trying to survive, but where we can actually live.
I'm working on that. And I'll do everything I can to get you what you want.
Don't you always? All right. My mind's made up. As soon as the Enterprise is fit to sail, I'm putting her under your command. Sod our plans, I'm trusting in yours.
Are you sure about this?
Something tells me it's what my dad would have wanted.
He'd be proud of you.
You were gonna visit his grave, weren't you?
I was. And you can come too now that your little project is finished.
Right. There's just one thing I need to finish up first. Won't be a mo.
All right. I'll let Otto know you're coming. Meet us in the mess when you're ready.
Aye, aye, Captain.
They told me she was building a ship.
Really?
哦，仲米都完啦，做俾到完啦。
All right, Clive. We'd finished sending half the hideaway traipsing across the Twins, has she? No excuses now, though, eh?
Not quite. She said there was one final thing she had to take care of.
She said that? In those words?
She did, yes.
Clive? Were you born yesterday or something? There is no thing. She'll probably be halfway to Canva by now.
Mid. I might still be able to catch her.
The Enterprise will have 4 Mithril engines, each needing its own displacement stack. So, just 3 more like this.
Who's helped a bit?
Obolus, have you seen Mid?
Yep. In a boat, going that way.
Then I'm too late.
You in a hurry and all that. Got some life in her, ain't she? But anyway, I was on my way up to see you. Has got a letter for urgent, by the sound of it. One of your uncle's men said I was to hand it to you in person, post-bleeding haste. And you're here now.
Thank you, Obolus.
Don't mention it.
What tidings, Uncle? Trouble in Canva. Well, I'll need someone to keep an eye on Mid.
So what? Mid got us to do all the dirty work and then just sailed off into the sunset?
It, seems that way.
Well, nothing we can do about it now. But next time you plan on visiting Sid, you might want to tie her to something before you suggest it.
Ah, don't be so hard on her. Gotta admit, the dirty work just like when we built this place. Anyway, we all set to head to the old hideaway. Wouldn't do to keep Lord Ross...
Gav will be leaving with me. Will you mind the place while we're gone?
You can count on me. Just be sure to give Sid and the others my regards. All right.
Oh, by the way, Jill, she's got some things to take care of, but she'll meet us there.
I hope she's...
好，去呢度啊，結束直播㗎咯。好啦，去翻舊底嗰個秘密基地原址啊，睇下佢搞咩啊，做埋呢度結束直播㗎啦，係啦。
Well, Sid, I remember what you told me. That if no one is listening to what you have to say, you may as well not say it. But I will say this, old friend. Hugo Cooker is gone. His shadow looms over us no longer.
It's a pity the Phoenix can't be in two places at once. If he'd have been with us, maybe he could have done something for the Lost.
Not even the Phoenix can bring people back from the dead. Life has a beginning and an end. So we must live while we have the chance. Not as slaves to the crystals, but as free men.
May we join you?
Lady Karen, what a pleasant surprise.
I thought I'd drop by and see how you were all doing before heading off to restock my supplies.
好擺啊，希特啊！
It wasn't the most scenic view back then, but it were never as bad as this.
I know. The blight marches on. And soon, there'll be no escaping sights like these. So our mission remains unchanged. We cannot stop until every Mother Crystal is gone, and their thirst for ether with them. The only one that remains in Storm is Drake's Tail in the Crystalline Dominion.
Our next target.
We're going to Twinside.
It's the capital of the Empire these days. I wouldn't like to think how tightly guarded they've got the place. Not that that'll stop you, but we do well to scout it out before you go charging in.
We would indeed.
If you're off to the Dominion, you can take this great lump with you.
Goods.
Oh, I am sorry. Have you forgotten you're the most wanted man in the Twins? I thought you might like to disguise yourselves as the attendants of a travelling trader, assuming you've no better ideas. You wanted to buy yourself some tools, didn't you? Well, now's your chance.
You're letting me go with them? Oh, thanks, Nan.
Stop that! You'll break me bones, you great galoot. There's a caravan that runs back and forth between the Dominion and the Bocklab markets. It's managed by the Merchants Guild. Just show them Goots' traders pass and you'll be on your way. It'll be a damn sight less risky than footing it the length of the Crystal Road. That's for sure.
Thank you, Karen. And glad to have you with us, Goots.
Oh, okay then. I'll get me things and I'll meet yous there. See yous down in Bucklad.
Get off! Me poor fingers!
Jill, you're with me.
Understood.
And Gav,
Already on my way, Captain.
be careful.
Aren't I always?
好啦，就結束直播啦，我都。
Do you see that, Sid? Your protege's making a proper little outlaw of himself.
好啦，去到新地方啊！
How are you feeling?
好啦，我嘅直播結束啦。嗱，請支持我嘅 Kelvin 遊戲電影頻道。聽日香港時間下晝2點鐘直播，再講講8K 電視唔同牌子嘅重要嘢啊，俾你哋選購嘅心得。好多謝支持先，拜拜。